Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another broadcast of The Weekly with me, Neff. Please subscribe to the channel and share this video with a couple of friends and colleagues. It helps us out a lot, and we're trying to reach 1,000 subscriptions. We appreciate the support. To the new subscribers, welcome to the channel, and older subscribers, thank you for continuing to share and spread the content to help grow the community. Now let's talk about Final Destination Bloodlines, which is going to be hitting theaters on May 16th. A lot of people are saying this is the best Final Destination movie ever. Let's read into the thoughts. From WOR, Final Destination Bloodlines called Best Entry Yet by Early Reactions. After Sinners and Minecraft, it sure looks like Warner Brothers might have another hit on their hands. It's been 14 long years since Death last came calling in Final Destination, but with Bloodlines, the franchise is officially back, and if early reactions are anything to go by, it's going to be the best installment of the franchise. Regarding these critics, we have two major factors at play here. Final Destination Bloodlines has tested very well with those screenings that they show internally, and then these early reactions are from critics. So this could be solid information, ladies and gents. The sixth installment in the long-running horror saga introduces a new generation of unlucky souls as a college student finds himself trapped in the franchise's signature kill or be killed death loop. And while the film doesn't hit theaters until about 2 weeks, a handful of lucky viewers have already gotten a sneak peek, and they are all raving about this film. Internal tracking has this film opening at about $40 million, but it could be doing a little more with this buzz. It might hit the $50 million mark, if not more. Pam Abdi and Michael DeLuca have had a great comeback this year, and I've talked to a couple people off mic just stating how Warner Brothers is still up for funding these auteur projects now. Final Destination isn't so much that style, to be honest. Sinners is that style. We have Weapons that's going to be coming out. That's pretty much that style. But Warner Brothers, they are open to actually opening the budget for these films. They don't necessarily have to be IP based. They can be original. Now, like I said, Final Destination is a big IP. You're looking at 5 to 6 films in this franchise already, so it doesn't really fit that criteria. But I do know that Warner Brothers is one of the only major studios willing to do this. And when I say major, I'm talking about with the big players. Universals, the Disneys, those type of guys. A24 is doing it as well, and Neon, but not quite on the scale of Warner Brothers. So I do like that Warner Brothers is doing that in film, and I hope it continues to happen. I know David Zaslav has made some comments about cutting back on those original films, not funding those so much, really focusing on IP and big franchises. But I do think with this run that Warner Brothers has had recently, he may reconsider. And on top of that, we do have Superman coming out in July, which is going to be another big Warner Brothers film. Final Destination Bloodlines hits theaters in the US on May 16th. They're showing it in select theaters in 4DX, which is basically an amusement park ride, kind of perfect for this type of film, I have to agree there. Let's read a couple reviews, ladies and gentlemen, from Drew Taylor. The new Final Destination is a huge surprise, easily the best installment since the original, starting with a diabolically clever setup and following through with all the twists and turns you're probably expecting. Also, Tony Todd's cameo is oddly moving. And of course, he did pass away. We did speak on that when we talked about the trailer release for this film. Very eerie stuff with that. Final Destination Bloodlines is a splatterific blast, a fun, frightening nightmare factory of gleeful gore. Sharp Ruby Goldberg death traps, perfectly finessed tension, dark comedy, and blood-drenched carnage. Easily a franchise favorite. That's from Courtney Howard. Let's look at one more, ladies and gents, from Jonathan Sim. Final Destination Bloodlines is the best Final Destination yet. Bigger and bloodier, a game changer that revitalizes the franchise and changes up the formula. A literally jaw-dropping blast that's hysterically violent and 100% fun. You know what? Let's do one more. This is from Russ Milham from The Direct. This guy has written a lot of good articles, giving out a lot of information. Final Destination Bloodlines is absolutely nuts. The franchise really takes its extremely brutal deaths to an entirely different level. Bloodlines has a very unique hook that should satisfy audiences and lifelong fans, while the family dynamic is a wonderful addition. So, ladies and gents, it seems like Final Destination Bloodlines, coming out on the 16th of May, is going to be a great film. I'm going to keep my expectations tame, but I'm definitely excited about it. I'm going to be watching it on opening weekend, and I'll have my review for that film film. I think my favorite Final Destination film is Final Destination 3. A lot of things I liked about that film. Let me know what your favorite Final Destination film was if you're into this franchise. Let me know if you've never seen these films before. Not for everybody, but they do have a niche audience, and I think that niche audience is going to come out and watch this film. So, ladies and gents, let me know what you think about this down in the comments. Subscribe to the channel and share this video with a couple of friends. It helps us out a lot. Let them know to subscribe as well. Like this video and ring the bell for notifications. With that being said, it's Neff signing off. Be safe.